Now, we've got star guest coming up now, Rita Ora. Have a look. Here is Rita. Rita is there at home, and we're going to be talking to her about lots and lots of things, including why she wants to be an NHS volunteer. And we hear you're taking TikTok by storm as well. People coming up with their own routines.
I know. I just really can't believe how this is all happening, especially now being kind of so isolated and not actually seeing the everybody doing it, like, you know, physically. I can only imagine how much time people have to have this ability to like make up these dance routines, and it's super cool. I love the support. I'm so honored that I could actually touch people in their homes right now. So, you know, anything that can help is amazing.
Rita, I'm assuming you wrote this song before you knew you were going to be isolating and going and be possibly lonely.
I know, if you can find an irony in this all, it definitely was a breakup song, but the song actually has taken its own meaning, funnily enough. So I think with everything going on, the song's really maybe supposed to do what it's supposed to do. Maybe this was its true kind of calling. So I've really seen online it helping a lot of people and people doing challenges of like how I'm lonely and things like that. So at least there's a way we can interact somehow.
Well, talking about people who do what they have to do, 750,000 people, including yourself, volunteered to help the NHS throughout this whole crisis. And the reason you're doing it, we're now going to introduce you to your inspiration, your hero, who you can't be together with. And this is your sister, Vera, as I understand it.
No, it's my mum.
Get out of it.
Sister. Oh, I see
Stop
what you're
it.
doing.
Vera, hello. It's lovely to see you.
Hello. Good morning. Thanks for having me.
How are you two coping with not being able to be together?
Well, it's really difficult. Obviously, there's a reason for that. It's just because I'm working full time and I'm in and out of the hospital environment. So the safest for everybody was for me to stay at home, work, and just make sure that at least, you know, I don't put at risk Rita and her sister.
Vera, explain to people, as a doctor, what you are working at, because you had retired and you've come back in full-time. What are you doing? Why are you doing it?
Well, I'm working as a doctor psychiatrist and within the NHS, and I have been working within NHS for the past 15 years now, since I requalified. So the difference now is because due to massive changes and restructure of the services to accommodate the demand, I agreed to continue working with the mental health service. And I was looking after women, pregnant women, that have mental health problems. But now I'm also covering people who have mental health problems and COVID-19.
So you were a GP, you're now a psychiatrist, but you are going into hospitals and you're going into people's homes. Rita, that must make you slightly nervous, thinking that your mum is putting herself at risk.
I mean, selfishly, yes, of course. But again, I think my mum is truly, she thrives off really kind of doing her duty, and I don't want to speak for her, but I think what makes me really kind of, what made me want to volunteer, even if it's something like delivering food to someone's home or picking up medicine or whatever it is, I just found it, you know, seeing it firsthand, I was just like, oh gosh, this is so real that I felt like, what could I possibly do? Obviously, I don't have a medical degree, but, you know, I just think it's really, truly heroic, not just from my mum's perspective, but just seeing all the doctors in general really frontlining and kind of putting themselves forward. It just goes to show that, you know, we as a humanity can still come together and be unified. And whether it's me putting out music or kind of we coming together by music or whatever it is, from my perspective, it's truly an amazing time for us to come out the other end and be like, wow, we really did it together. So well, yes, that really inspired me.
Could we take this opportunity, since we're clapping for NHS heroes and everybody in the front line, whatever, for you two, for Rita and Vera, thank you very much indeed.
Yeah.
What you're doing.
Thank you so much. Lovely to see you both. So stay safe.
Thank you.
And Rita, if you ever want to deliver any medicines or food or anything to my house, we'll leave the address with you, okay?
Okay, but just make sure you make me a good meal, because you know I can't leave it empty-handed.
Him make you a good meal? Please.
See, people think I am the host with the most. That's the difference.
Good
Because I'm the
Lord.
friendly,
If they could
affable one.
see you in the kitchen.
Yeah. I think, oh, imagine going to her house. Well, she would greet you at the door.